Well, hello, numerology lovers, and welcome to your readings at the round table for your monthly numerology for April. And boy, is there a lot going on in April. I have a short amount of notes, but it's impactful. All right, it's a big deal. So, just to let you know, we have a conjunction happening in April that hasn't happened for 14 years. So it's a big deal. I'm going to go into some detail about that. All right, we kick off April. April 1st is the day that Mercury goes retrograde. April Fool's Day is when Mercury goes retrograde. That's ridiculous. I think that is ridiculous. It's double down on some energy. And let me tell you something. The shadow period before Mercury goes retrograde has been no picnic for me. I mean, I'm talking about computer malfunctions. I did not have a computer for 3 days. That was unhappy news for me. Very unhappy because most of what I do is on the computer. So that happened. So much fun. But Mercury going retrograde on April Fool's Day, I feel like is like a little joke to all of us. So just keep on your toes. Then on the 5th, we have Venus moving into Aries. It's not the worst place for Venus. It's not the best place. But the worst place for Venus is actually in Virgo. That'd be my sign. On the 8th, we have a new moon total solar eclipse in Aries, and that's going to hit at 2:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a big deal. You are going to hear me talk more about the new and full moons on your zodiac readings for the month. So, because I do zodiac readings for the new moon and the full moon every month. So make sure you tune into that for more details on that solar eclipse. Then on the 19th, we have, we have the sun moving into Taurus. So we're hitting into Taurus season. Good times. On the 20th, here we go. We have Jupiter conjunct Uranus. Hasn't happened for 14 years. It usually happens about every 14 years. But we feel this energy a month before it happens and a month after. So we're still in that energy. I'm going to go into more detail. Hang on. Stay tuned. On the 22nd, we have Earth Day, which is fantastic. Fantastic day. And we also have Passover beginning at sundown. On the 23rd, we have a full moon in Scorpio that hits its peak at 7:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the 25th, we have Mercury going direct. And whoo, all the angels sing. We have Mercury going direct at 8:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm very excited about that. But keep your pants on here because we're still going to be in the shadow period for just a minute. Then we have on the 29th, we have Venus moving into Taurus. Venus rules Taurus, so Venus is very happy being in Taurus. But on the 30th, we have Mars moving into Aries. Now, Mars rules Aries, so this is a happy place for Mars and Venus right here at the end of the month. It's fantastic. Also, on the 30th, we have Passover ending. Now, we're ending the month with 4 planets in Earth: Venus, the Sun, Uranus, and Jupiter. We have 3 planets. Well, we have 2 planets in water, Saturn and Neptune are in Pisces. Then we have 2 planets plus North Node in Aries, which is Mercury and Mars, and North Node, of course. We have Pluto in Aquarius and South Node in Libra. So we essentially have just 1 planet, but we also have South Node in air and 2 planets plus North Node in fire. So that's how we're wrapping up the month with all of our planetary, friends, our concerns here. What I want to talk to you about is this conjunction on the 20th. Again, this happens every 14 years, so the last time this happened was in 2011. The last time it was in Taurus, which it's in Taurus right now, was May of 1941. So what we've got here is we have a chaotic Should we? Yeah, we should say that. We have erratic and chaos with Uranus, and we have our luck with Jupiter. And like, really, it's what we want in life. It's like, you know, our dreams, our goals, not our dreams like Neptune kind of dreams, but it's our goals. So during this time, we really want to release restrictions, be original, expect some surprise opportunities coming your way, maybe even a windfall. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. It may make you feel rebellious, so be cautious with that and channel any of that rebellious energy that you're feeling or any of that excitement, you know, towards something. Channel that energy into making your goals happen. That's what you really want to focus on with this conjunction. It is a big deal, and we have been feeling that energy like since, I would say, maybe the 20th or 25th. Because when you look at the chart of the day, or when you look at the chart of like the month before and the month after this conjunction, you can still see that those planets are in play with each other. They're within 3 degrees of each other. And, you know, as they start getting further and further apart, we start feeling the disconnect from that energy. But this is a real interesting time for it to hit its peak on April 20th. So make sure that's what you're doing during this time. And really, again, we're already feeling this energy. So this is a great time for you to channel your rebelliousness, your excitement over things into making your goals happen. And I love that. I really do. I know. And let me tell you, this is a year for it. It's a 44-8 year. I know I've said this till I'm blue in the face, but this is a year for you to strike while the iron is hot. I don't care what your number is, your life path number. This is a year for you to strike. The iron is hot. Go. Do something. If you don't, that's okay. Maybe there's something going on with you this year, or something's happening in your life and you can't make it happen this year. That's okay. 9 more years, another 8 year will roll around. So no worries. But I'm telling you, this is a great year for you to strike while the iron is hot. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, this worked out well last time, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce these cards so when I get into your individual reading that you don't have to hear me repeat it. I will be pulling from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, one of my favorites, and of course the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards by Rachelle Charman. And since we do have a solar eclipse, I'm going to pull one more card from Moonology. Oracle cards. I love them. And I like to pull from them from time to time, and just, it makes sense when we're in like lunar and solar eclipses. It's good. All right. So let's see what we've got for your individual numerology. Hello, Life Path 7. Well, April for you is a 1 month. Feels like it's about time, doesn't it? I mean, last year was your year. It was all about you. And it's about time for a 1 month. A new beginning here, Life Path 7. It feels like it's perfect. It's springtime. We have Mercury retrograde. We have this incredible Uranus, Jupiter conjunction. This is a great time for a new beginning. And that's what ones are. 1 is all about the new beginning. It's all about like showing your independence and like the initiative and the courage to move into something new. This is about individuality. This is about opportunities and your executive abilities, your leadership skills here. Yeah, this is a very resourceful time, so you're going to feel very resourceful during this time, Life Path 7. A lot of inspirational ideas are going to be coming into you. And I love it because this is a great time for you to really discover some confidence in yourself. And honestly, your entire life path here is all about trusting your own judgment. So I love seeing this come in for you, is for you to like really gain confidence in your own judgment. Love it, love it, love it. This is about getting creative with ideas, and not just because we're in Mercury retrograde, but 1 month is about re-examining ideas that maybe we've put on the shelf, or maybe that just haven't been working exactly correctly. So we're having to re-examine them and just be like, okay, what's going on? What's happening here? How do I need to infuse some new life into this particular idea or this project? And that is partially what Mercury retrograde is about. It's also about crashing my computer, which has happened, and messing up communication. But it's also about redoing. It's about redoing, re-examining, fixing something that's been broken that we needed to take care of. So I know that's a lot of what that retrograde energy is about. All retrogrades, to be honest with you. I think this is a wonderful time. I really do. And I know I say that every month, but there's something positive out of every single month, every single year, every single life path. There's always something positive to find. And I look for it. I look for it. So the mantra of the one is, I am inspiration. I fearlessly direct my creative ideas into action. And I think I think this is a really wonderful, wonderful time. The shadow side of a one is isolation, insecurity, and doubt. And that can come off as like selfish or aggressive or even lazy. Because when people are insecure or they're very doubtful about what they're doing or their next step or whatever, when they feel a lot of that doubt, when they feel that insecurity, they tend to isolate, which makes them look selfish or lazy, or they get mad and go, I'm trying, I'm just, So yeah, it can breed a lot of that. We definitely don't need to stick in that, because some of your shadow sides, some of your shadow effects do mirror this with self-imposed isolation. Sound familiar? Self-doubt. Oh, insecurity. Oh, hello. Running from problems and decisions. Those are your shadow effects. So we're looking at some very similar shadow effects here. And I think that what we need to embrace this month for you, Life Path 7, is courage. Courage. And finding that confidence in yourself and embracing this new beginning. Take the initiative. There's a lot of wonderful things coming into you this month. Feeling the courage, because one is all about courage. I like that. I like it. I mean, this, again, I try to look for the positive in everything. I want to remind you of your mantra, which is, I am graceful spirit, finding insight, beauty, and peace around me. So maybe we're a lot alike, just looking for the positives. Could be, right? But I do feel like there's a lot of inspirational ideas coming into you this month, and I think that's a fantastic thing for you. All right, let's see what kind of advice we get from the cards for you. Boy, they're just like jumping out. They're like wanting to talk to you, Life Path 7. Oh. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. All right. This is a good thing with the Uranus-Jupiter conjunction that's happening. I think this is a good thing for you to take some of the rebellious energy, just like I said in the intro, and really channel this into making some, we'll take Vesta then. Channel it into making something really great happen towards your goals, because this is a time of real new beginnings and creative ideas. And if you're feeling that rebellious energy bubble to the surface, yeah, now's the time to see some potential in some of your ideas and move ahead, move forward. Amazonite. Life's purpose. Okay. Good times. All right. So Vesta jumped out at me. It's home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. It's kind of nice. New moon. Okay. There we go. All right. New moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. I was like, I can't read that. When the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you. And for someone else, a new relationship could be beginning. And if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. In anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. Very nice. And of course, the last one is Amazonite. Here we go. Life purpose. Oh my gosh, and this is such a pretty card. Such a pretty stone. Amazonite invites all of us to connect with this powerful crystal, offering the opportunity to discover your life's purpose. It is constantly encouraging you to follow your dreams and brings to the surface for healing any fear or doubts that may hold you back from truly stepping onto the path. Oh my gosh. The shadow side of both your life path and the month you're in is doubt. Okay. This powerful medicine allows you to unlock the inner wisdom that is required to awaken you to your divine purpose here on earth. It aligns you to your life's purpose and encourages you to step onto the path with courage and strength. It assists you in finding the divine truth in all things, and it facilitates deep internal reflection. It encourages you to come into alignment with your divine will, manifesting your heart's desires. Wow, wow, wow. And this is a manifesting year. This is a 44-8 year. I know I've told you this like a million times. I know it's only April, but I've said it till I'm blue in the face. And I'll continue to say it throughout this year. This is a manifesting year. So this truly is an important time for you to be manifesting. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 7. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful April. If you want to know more about the full moon or the new moon or these eclipses that we're having, make sure you check out your zodiac reading, because I do a little intro about the moon during that time for the zodiac readings. Again, I hope you have a wonderful April. And until we see each other next time, get out there and make your magic. Bye.